Jimmy Gang, the Army, the Navy, the Unstoppable. Welcome back, man. We got a reaction video for you today, man. I decided to come back with the classic intro. Listen, we just crossed 2,000 subscribers. Tell a friend to subscribe so we can make that 3K sooner than later. My boys, today we got pregnant mother bodied by a police officer over stolen alcohol. What? That sounds wild, bro. What's up with these titles, man? They're getting worse and worse, my boys. Listen, man, let's go. We ain't gonna waste too much time. I hope everybody feeling good today. You know what I mean? I hope your day up until this point been good. You know what I mean? And if it ain't, it's gonna get better with this video. If you burning on something, man, get it lit up. If you sipping on something, pull up and let's go, man. Jimmy Gang, let's get that.
Nobody wins when the family feels.
Was a mother, and she was gonna do whatever she had to do by any means to get what these boys needed. And she was a great mom. She had a lot of potential.
That sound like my mother. That sound like mother. My mother, she gonna do what she gotta do to make sure we straight, man. Mama gonna make sure we good. Mothers be way more solid. I ain't gonna lie. Don't get me wrong. I know a lot of great fathers, so I'm not trying to downplay the dads I know. But mothers be, at least in like my era, me growing up, mothers was way more solid than fathers, bro.
True.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's just not right.
My mom
So
was.
I want everybody to repeat after me. No justice, no peace.
No
Justice, no peace.
This shall not be sweet.
This shall not be sweet.
No justice, no peace.
No justice, no peace.
This shall not be sweet.
This shall not
About who
be
Takaya
sweet.
was. Continuing our team coverage tonight, 10 TV's Kiana Dyche spoke with those who knew and loved her.
Yeah, no matter what happened here yesterday, people tell me Takaya Young was a mother, a daughter, a sister, and a friend, and they say she...
Exactly, bro. When the police go and take somebody's life out, even when we do that to each other, when we go and snuff each other life out, take each other life out, bro, that's somebody's son, father, brother, uncle, loved one. You know what I mean? We gotta do better than that, bros.
It's so much to so many people. Takaya Young is being remembered as the life of the party.
She was a ball of energy. She was like a firecracker. Her personality is like second to none. So she will truly be missed for like her personality, and I know her kids will miss her. That's the saddest part of all of it.
Amari Gwen calls Young a friend. She says they lived together several years ago.
We bonded over just like being young mothers and loving our kids.
Young had 2 kids. The Franklin County coroner confirming she was also pregnant when she died. I spoke to Young's father, a cousin, and an aunt who are not ready to go on camera. The family's being represented by attorney Sean Walton. And almost 24 hours later, as questions still remain about Young's death, her family tells me they will continue to search for answers.
Man, we got some unfortunate news to talk about today. We got to talk about a mother who was pregnant, a mom of 2 who was gunned down in front of a local grocery store after authorities say they received reports of someone stealing liquor. Now, if you guys read the title, which I'm sure you did, then by now you...
She was pregnant. I know she wasn't stealing liquor. She was pregnant. She couldn't have been.
that the person who's held responsible for allegedly taking this young woman's life was a police officer. And the officer identity wasn't disclosed. But we'll later hear from the police chief. He said the 2 officers involved has been released from duties after investigation. And he also go over what he claimed he saw in the Bodycam footage. But it's another thing if they don't want to release that footage. So before we go over this one, remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm giving you the angle, the story, everything. Subscribe, man. We just crossed 2K, like I said, my boys.
We're going to jump right to it.
It's a celebration for real. We celebrating
Takaya
2K tonight.
Young, a mother of 2.
We celebrating 2K tonight. It's a celebration, man. Let's go. Tell a friend and subscribe. Let's get to 3K.
And was pregnant. Around 6:20 p.m. Thursday, at least one Blendon Township police officer fatally shot the pregnant woman in the parking lot of the Kroger store, located at 5991 at 7.
Oh, bruh, she was trying to do some grocery shopping, bro. She was literally a mother, bro. Came to do some grocery shopping, ended up getting popped in the parking lot by the police. Nasty, disgusting. Make it make sense.
Road.
Next half hour, the Franklin County coroner telling us who it was that police shot and killed last night. The Franklin County coroner confirms it was a woman, 21-year-old Takaya Young of Columbus.
Not only was it a woman, not only was she a mother, she was 21 years of age, bruh. Bro, lost her life at 21. It's disgusting. Somebody got to be held responsible.
Who was shot. She was also pregnant, and the coroner says the fetus did not survive. Now, that is some new information, but really it's the only new thing that we have learned since this happened around 6:30 last night.
Well, I waited, and I found out more information to provide for you guys, family. Now, after doing my research, I think before we continue, you guys should know this important fact.
Shout out to the family for doing that research. Shout out to the family, gang.
Shooting was the second fatal shooting involving Franklin County law enforcement within 24 hours, and the fourth in August alone.
This was the second shooting? What? So they make a habit of just shoot? What? Let's hear that again. Hold up, my boys.
Well, I waited, and I found out more information to provide for you guys, family. Now, after doing my research, I think before we continue, you guys should know this important fact. This shooting was the second fatal shooting involving Franklin County law enforcement within 24 hours. And the fourth...
Within 24 hours, there was another fatal shooting. Either before or after this one in a 24-hour span. Something wrong with that police department. We need to look into that.
August alone. At around 10:40 p.m. Wednesday, a Columbus police...
And a fourth person bodied by police, by that police station in August alone. Nah, bro, do y'all hear this? Do y'all hear this? Something is really wrong with this police department, bro. Somebody gotta look into it. Where the president? Donald Trump, what up?
Officer fatally shot 36-year-old Jamie Overstreet.
My bad. We can't call Trump right now. They just locked my nigga Trump up. My nigga Trump got his own felonies to worry about right now. Mr. President, what up?
During a foot chase, police said Overstreet, who had multiple warrants for his arrest for alleged allegations of protection orders, had a firearm during his chase and was recovered from the scene.
Shedding light on what happened when Columbus police officers shot and killed a man earlier this week. Good to see you after the game. I'm Andrew Kinsey. Yolanda is off. This happened Wednesday night in South Columbus. Tonight, 10 TV's Richard Solomon walks you through the body camera and dash camera video. We want to warn you, some of this may be hard to watch.
Within seconds of jumping out their cruisers, Stop! Columbus police officers locate 36-year-old Jamie Overstreet. Then, we've stopped the video here because it's too graphic. The video, disturbing to NAACP President Nana Watson.
It's just tragic. Another tragedy in our community of another black man being shot in the back.
Shortly after 10:40 Wednesday night, police got a call.
They shot him in the back? That don't sound right. You're not supposed to be shooting a nigga in the back. Obviously, he wasn't a threat. Because he wasn't pointing no gun at you because he was running away. So that makes sense, bro.
Search for a man who had multiple arrest warrants for violating a protection order.
He's not stopping.
That man was identified as Jamie Overstreet, who also had a history of domestic violence related from incidents in 2014.
Bro, men, stop having these domestic violence situations, bro. When something bad happens to you, God forbid you die or you get locked up for something else, bro, they gonna be showing he had a history of domestic violence. My nigga, do you want that on your record? Do you want that to be with your family? Gotta hear when, God forbid, when something bad happened to you or something good happened to you, they gonna be like, nah, he got a history of domestic violence, bro. Keep your hands to yourself. Keep your hands off these females, my nigga. Like, what's wrong with you, my nigga? Didn't you get raised right? Like, come on. It ain't that hard. Once they start blowing yours too much, nigga, get up out of there. That's what I do. Trust me, they blow mine too, nigga.
21 and 2023. Moments later at an intersection, he took off, and after a brief chase, he crashed into a vehicle and took off again before stopping on Marion Road North. Then he gets out, and officers chase after him. We reached out to the mayor's office on Friday. He gave us this response, saying in part, the suspect was pursued by police after violating a protection order and showed disregard for his own safety and the lives of others. Police say they found a gun at the scene.
When the police officers give you a command, please follow the command. NAACP's hope that the BCI will quickly, very quickly, resolve this and tell us what really happened.
In Columbus, Richard Solomon.
Then the next day, they have another officer involved shooting, Franklin County, that is. Now here's what we know about the pregnant mom situation the next day on Thursday evening. The Franklin County's coroner's office identified the woman who was shot as 21-year-old Takaya Young, as we mentioned. The evidence or the identity of the officers who were involved has not been released.
Nah, let the information out. Why you always trying to hide them? Like, nah, let them out. If this was somebody else, you'd have been, oh, this who did it. Why was the police who protected him?
No, is evidence visible at the scene indicate that Young was the driver of a dark-colored four-door sedan. The car was on the sidewalk and appeared to have struck an exterior wall of the Kroger store near the walk-up pharmacy window. A passenger nearby, as you see above, took a picture of the driver's side door of the sedan was open at the scene. There were what appeared to be signs of an injury and medical treatment near where the car was. Videos taken at the scene by bystanders appeared to show emergency personnel providing treatment to Young, including CPR. Now, apparently she wasn't there by herself, because in the message you guys will hear from the chief later in the video, I want you guys to pay attention to the chief saying 2 officers were assisting someone having car problems in the Kroger parking lot, were flagged down by a store employee. The employee alerted the officers to multiple people, including Young, who had allegedly stolen items from the store, including liquor. The other suspects had fled in other vehicles. The chief said one of the officers approached the driver's side of Young's vehicle while the other moved in front of it. More than a dozen verbal...
Bruh, she was pregnant. There's no way in hell she in there stealing liquor while she pregnant. If she was, shame on her. But even then still, stealing liquor don't equal gunshots. Stealing liquor shouldn't equal her to getting shot, bro. Come on, man.
Commands were given for her to get out of the vehicle, to stop, and she didn't. The chief went on and said that Young put the vehicle in gear and accelerated, driving directly toward the officer in front of her vehicle. That officer fired a single gunshot through the windshield, which struck Young. The officer ran after Young's vehicle, which went about 50 feet and onto the sidewalk in front of the grocery store walk-up pharmacy, where it hit a wall. But see, family, now you get what I was saying at the very beginning of the video. That's he say, she say. And to the public, especially her family, get to see the footage. History show, we don't know if that's the truth.
On a tragedy that recently occurred, which resulted in the unfortunate loss of life of a local woman. Last night, Blendon Township police officers were assisting a driver locked out of her car in the Kroger parking lot on Sunbury Road. As the officers were helping, a Kroger employee pointed out to one of the officers that someone who had stolen bottles of alcohol from the store was, at that moment, fleeing. Store employees later reported that several suspects had been stealing items, but that the other suspects had fled in other cars. However, this particular female suspect, who had been pointed out to the officer, was in a Lexus sedan with no license plates and parked in a handicapped spot right in front of the store. The woman started the car.
All right, the no license plate is a little sketchy. I will say, maybe the no license plate is a little sketchy. Maybe she had the license plate inside her car. Maybe, who knows?
One officer approached from the driver's side and ordered the woman to stop and get out of the car. She ignored the order. Another officer came from in front of the car and also ordered the woman to get out of the car. Despite being ordered to get out of the car more than a dozen times, she refused to do so. The woman put the car in gear and accelerated forward. The officer, who was directly in the path of the oncoming car, fired one shot through the front windshield. The body camera footage that I've reviewed also confirms that the officer was directly in the path of the car. The car kept moving and officers ran after it for about 50 feet.
If you review the footage, why we can't see it? If you review the footage, why the public can't see it? Now, the public need to see it. You talking about the Bodycam footage that I reviewed. Now, we need to see it with our eyes. We need to see why he felt the need to take her life. Like, we need to know.
It then came to a stop on the sidewalk outside the store. Because the driver's door had been locked, officers immediately broke the driver's window so that they could attend to the woman and begin medical assistance. They also immediately called for emergency medical services. The officer who fired the shot sprinted to his car to get a trauma kit, which he quickly employed. A passing emergency room doctor assisted. The woman died at St. Anne's Hospital, which was the closest emergency room. I wanted a thorough and independent review of this incident. That's why I immediately asked the Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigation to handle the investigation. Our department is fully cooperating with them.
I don't believe it.
Out of an abundance of caution, I placed both
Just his whole tone right now. Just his whole tone right now and how he trying to just sound mad, calm, and like, bro, you don't care. To me, it sounds like you don't care. Where the emotion at? Where the emotion at?
Administrative leave. While this woman had previously been charged with crimes involving theft and fleeing from the police.
What that got to do with anything? What do her previous charges have to do with the fact that she got shot and killed by the police, bro? I hate when they do that. Look, now he want to throw this in.
Our department is fully cooperating with them. Out of an abundance of caution, I placed both officers on administrative leave. While this woman had previously been charged with crimes involving theft and fleeing from the police, our officers did not know that at the time. Following the Bureau of Criminal Investigation's work, I will do the normal review to determine if policies and procedures were followed. In every case, we hold him.
It sounds like you already letting them off. Verbally, it sounds like you saying they did everything right. Oh, they was in a line of fire. They shot one single shot. Oh, it doesn't matter how many shots, bro. They bodied somebody, bro. They took a life, a young life, actually 2 lives because there was a baby in her belly. So come on, bro. We're not trying to hear none of that tomfoolery, nigga.
He's accountable if they violate policies, procedures, or the law. We will release the body camera footage of this incident as soon as the necessary legal redactions can be made.
Necessary legal redactions? What necessary legal redactions? We want to see everything, nigga. Raw footage.
Changes in Ohio law regarding the rights of victims to have personally identifying information protected, as well as statutory redactions of certain items that must be blurred, make the release of this kind of video complicated. Nonetheless, we will act with as much transparency as we legally can. Every loss of life is a tragedy.
Y'all never got a chance to ask her no personal information. Y'all shot her and before she got a chance, before anything. Y'all never got a chance to talk to her. It's not like y'all said, hey, what's your name? What's your date of birth? What's your social? You didn't get to ask her none of that. Y'all popped her before that.
The family of the woman who died is understandably upset. I've personally spoken with a member of the family, and I will continue to keep them informed about what's happening. The next steps in this matter will come from the Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigation, which is actively reviewing all of the facts. The community deserves to know the truth. We are committed to transparency and accountability in everything we do.
I hope so.
Thank you.
Very unfortunate situation all around the board. As more developed, I'll make sure I keep you guys updated. We do want to say rest in peace to the victim once again. Love and condolences to you guys' family. Family, that was the story of a pregnant mom losing her life. A mother of 2, soon to be 3. After allegedly stealing from Kroger. Let me know how you guys feel about this one.
Bruh, even if she did, bruh, allegedly stealing from Kroger, but even if she did steal from Kroger, bro, that ain't no reason to get a bullet, bro. Not at all. The officer saying she was driving directly at him, so he had to shoot. Like, okay, man, whatever. We're going to see, man. Let's hope we get that body camera footage so we can figure it out for real, man. Jimmy Gang, this is another nasty one. I'm gone. I see y'all in the next one. Subscribe if you're new around here. And yeah, my boys, I appreciate everybody who be tuning in with me, rocking out with me. Y'all my heart for real, man. Like, I really appreciate y'all. Y'all why I do it, man. So keep watching. Keep, you know what I'm saying, sharing the videos with your peoples. You know what I'm saying? They'll catch on sooner or later. I'm gone. I see you in the next one. Jimmy Gang, the Navy, the Army, the Unstoppable.